Good morning, everyone. Well, sadly, our Alaska trip has come to an end and it's time to start pushing our way south. We have a little weather system coming in, so we're actually leaving a day earlier than planned to try to get ahead of it. Because we still got to get to Oshkosh after this, which I guess I haven't formally announced, so any of you interested, if you're going to Oshkosh, come say hi. Plane will be in the Garmin booth. I will also be doing a meet and greet. It's Mark Patey and I, Friday of Oshkosh from 10:30 to 11:30. So if you're around, come say hi at the Garmin booth. But with all that, we got a long trip back. I got a bunch of cleaning and oil changes and all that stuff to do, and then it's a turn and burn to Oshkosh. So we're spending a lot of time in this plane, even though I already have been. But with that, let's kick the tires, light the fires. We're heading south.
Wasilla traffic, Cub 669er Tango Papa, flight of 4, taking runway 22, will be a left downwind departure eastbound Wasilla.
The ground is shaking while the temperature's rising. So there's a leave our worries on the wall with the writing. So we'll just ride while the desert sun goes down. There ain't no signs to stop us from living out loud. And we don't ever have to give in to authority.
All right, last fuel stop in Alaska, Golcana, or Golcana, I don't know how you pronounce it. Steve just filed a flight plan for all of us. You have to be on a flight plan when you cross the border into Canada. So we've got a pretty short hop over to Beaver Creek. We'll call on the ground there, get clearance, and then keep working our way.
Revelry. Our rhythm is our revelry. Our rhythm is our revelry. I've been chasing that dollar in the days making ends meet.
Made it to Beaver Creek, Canada. Did the phone call, super easy. Looks like the customs office or the other, what would you even call that? Border crossings right there, the point of entry. No fuel or anything here. I think we're gonna just stretch our legs and then get back in the air and get heading for Whitehorse.
Rhythm is our revelry. Our rhythm is our revelry. Yeah, our rhythm is our revelry.
And Whitehorse Tower, Cub 669er Tango Papa flight. We are a 4-mile final for 14 left.
669 Tango Papa, flight of 3 tower, wind 140 at 14, clear to land, running 14 left.
Welcome back to Whitehorse. Man, that was a kind of rough ride. Like the last hour and a half or so of that flight was just brutal. We had a solid headwind and then just rough air the whole time. But the landing here was nice with the, 20 knots on the nose. But for now, we're gonna find ourselves a hotel room, go get some dinner, and then carry on this adventure tomorrow. The goal is to actually go a little bit farther west than our way down here. Should be kind of fun, new terrain tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. All right, locked and loaded. Looks like we are gonna be fighting a little bit of a headwind again, but next stop, Dease Lake.
Beautiful morning if it wasn't for a 20-something mile an hour headwind, 20 mile an hour headwind again. We're doing 87 over the ground.
I could just sit here and wait for miracles. But it goes on.
So, quick little change of plans. Instead of going into Dease Lake, we decided to stop into Atlin. This way we can top off, fill some fuel bags, and I think there's a couple gravel strips along the way, and then we can, Ryan and I can bag fuel. We probably can make it all the way to Smithers, and this way it saves us from the landing fees and call out fees and higher price fuel at Dease Lake. I think this is a good call. It's a beautiful spot, dude. We could have.
Probably make it.
Yeah, probably is not a good thing to go on.
Take that word out.
Yeah. But I will say, based on the flight that we did yesterday, duration-wise, As long as the winds don't pick up any more than they are, we have it, but now we'll have an extra 10 gallons even if we get an extra headwind. But for future reference, this could be a good overnight spot. Like just camping out here would be kind of rad, and it's beautiful, has self-serve fuel, nice and quiet, and there's a cute little town right on Atlin Lake behind us, which is rad. So if you're flying through, check this place out.
Working our way through some rain, some not horrible viz. I'd say we still got 5 miles, but it was getting really closed out. Like we're following this highway right now, and if we would have gone right, it would have been in the soup. This was a much smarter plan, and then we have the highway below us, and there's been little strips along the whole way, so kind of following this VFR corridor. Looks like we're out of options for a little bit. I've got the Tundra Pilot waypoints on there, so I can look up some of these. Cassier Highway. People just have landed on the emergency option with a large pullout. To me, VFR minimums in Class G airspace, I'd have to check in California, but in the States, 1 mile of visibility, clear clouds, and we got way more than that. And Smithers Radio, 669er Tango Papa flight is on a 3-mile final for 15.
9er Tango Papa +1, roger. What is the aircraft type of your +1?
We are both experimental Super Cubs.
Roger.
Made it to Smithers. It's pretty cool because it's another spot I've been to before when I was going up to Spatsizi. This is where we took the commercial flight into. But right now, it's a ghost town. It's just us four. Not a single other plane on the ramp, and we're waiting. I guess there was a call out for the fuel guy. We should have probably called ahead. The guys are inside. I think there's some little snack bar, so they're grabbing us a few bites. I'm hanging out waiting for the fuel truck just in case he shows up. We don't want no one here. And then we're carrying on. This is gonna be a long day because I think we're over 5 hours to where we are now. We got another 4.5 to go at least, but hopefully no more headwinds. And all these clouds that we're seeing are part of that system that's moving in. So it's really good that we got going when we did, because I'm pretty sure this time tomorrow, probably gonna be a no-go through here, and we would have had to go way out to the east to work our way home.
Nine Tango Papa, you can squawk 2457 to Squamish.
2457 to Squamish for 600 Tango Papa, thanks. That was interesting. They've never given us a squawk code before, so I don't know what that means or what that changes, but we got it. Dude, this has been such a pretty flight in.
Coming up hot on you here, so I don't know if you want to go around or you want me to.
I'll go around for right traffic. I'm just gonna get off at the exit right here.
Anesthesia, cleared cold.
Made it to Squamish, and again, camera will never do this justice, but this place is freaking unreal. And it was awesome. We got a whole welcoming committee. People just saw us come in. It's like, you can tell this is one of those airports that's just got a really thriving community of aviation folks, so pretty cool. Plan is we're gonna meet up with Marco. He's started a new float company called Orca Floats, and some of you guys know that I've been toying with the idea of doing floats, so I wanted to swing by, take a look at his floats, but he's gonna take us, hopefully maybe tomorrow morning, get a little flight in the float plane, which would be fun. Marco, you ready to show me why I need a set of floats?
Yeah, let's go for a flight now.
Let's do it. All the other boys are gonna be on tires, so I think we'll probably land on some lakes and then land some places that they can land next to us, so should be fun.
Gotta strike this chord with the humble hearts. Bearing heavy chains and blue collar scars. Inevitably they're gonna get their way. If it don't take that fight, take it to the grave. Try to walk with the angels in the city so fatal. So fall into the flames. Don't knock my reckless ways. We'll be unbreakable, unmistakable. Live in overdrive.
Marco, thank you.
Oh, no
that was a
worries.
lot of fun. I need to get myself some floats at some point, so it's on the list, and you definitely said it even harder. So yeah, now I think the boys and I we're thinking about getting food, and then we're gonna make a run for the U.S. border. All right, we jumped on the old trusty one wheels, which we've been zipping around at Keith's house and everywhere with, to head into town to grab some food, and then we're also gonna deal with our paperwork for crossing the border. But one thing I want to say, and I say this with a lot of pride because you guys know I've been a fan of One Wheel for a long time, but the guys at One Wheel reached out and offered to sponsor a video. So thank you to everyone at One Wheel, and we did it, guys. I'm like really excited about this one, and honestly, if I'm completely transparent, I kind of didn't know what kind of value I'd add to One Wheel because you guys have probably seen me riding these things for like 6 years. But to anyone that's into aviation, to me, the One Wheel is the ultimate form of last mile transportation because it's so compact. It fits in either your baggage, you can hang it on your wing strut like I did on the Kit Fox and I do sometimes with the Cub. And that point, it's completely out of your baggage area. But what I love is it can ride on-road or off-road hands-free. I've got one hand holding the camera and my other hand's empty. It's not like I'm riding a bike or an electric skateboard that has a controller or something. You can like literally have all your stuff, get yourself to your hotel or wherever you're trying to go, you can do on the One Wheel, and you got, you know, depending on the model, between 16 and like 25 or 30 miles of range. Anyway, if you're someone that's into aviation and we're wondering what's like a good tool for that last mile transportation, get you to the hotel, get you to food, you know, with airports being kind of outside of town a lot of the times, the One Wheel, honestly, my favorite way, and not to mention, they're just a blast to ride. Anyone that's ridden a One Wheel knows that they are a super fun time. So thank you again to my friends over at One Wheel for sponsoring this video. And yeah, let's go get some food. I don't know if that's OSHA approved.
No, we're going below a certain speed, it's safe.
Check this out, it's beautiful. Perfect weather too, and also we have more weather coming in tomorrow, which is why we're not hanging out. We're actually gonna camp on the beach of the ocean tonight, but it looks like we got a marine layer in the morning, so weather's telling us it's time to hightail.
First at 4, rolling 15. Aaron's coming back, Steve.
I moved to Hazard in the spring of '92. I got
There's Vancouver. That's awesome. The plan right now is we're just gonna try to stay out of the airspace. It looks like as long as we're below 2,500, I think we're pretty clear our entire path, but what's been unclear about this whole thing is we knew we have to be on a flight plan that's open. Do we have to be talking to, you know, center or talking to radio or someone? We don't really know, but we have a flight plan. The flight plan's been opened as of 2 minutes ago, so we should be good.
so still, like the rubble that remains from the love that we once built.
We are allowed to get out?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'll probably want to see you guys individually by plane.
Okay.
But as far as bringing inside your passport, pilot's license, medical certificate, and your registration for the airplane.
Okay, you want all that inside?
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
perfect. All right, we are finally back in the lower 48, all cleared. Customs was a breeze. Just had to bring in passport, pilot's license, medical, and registration for our airplanes. Other than that, super easy. The guy didn't really.
Just took a picture of our mugs. And...
Nope, took a picture of us, and now we're carrying on. So we are going to head with Steve over to Bend, and I think Aaron is going to work his way back to Washington, Ellensburg.
Boys, Aaron is headed east over the Cascades back home to Ellensburg. It's been an absolute pleasure. I cannot say enough good things about this trip. So thank you all, and it'll only be a week, but Oshkosh coming up.
Yeah, take care. Thank you, Aaron. See you, Aaron. Lots of fun.
See you, boys. Good thing there's only 3. I'm running out of tissues up here.
Well, couldn't ask for better air than this. 1, it's just beautiful out. 2, we got a 15-mile-an-hour tailwind, so we're doing 130 over the ground. Landing right at sunset. It's awesome.
All right, you are home, Steve.
I am home.
How nice.
Welcome to Bend.
Yeah, so we are gonna call it a night for tonight. We're crashing at Steve's house, Ryan and I are, and then we'll be up early for our last leg tomorrow. So you need to show me what this whole Bend brewery scene is about. I'm due for a beer. We're gonna get a good night's sleep and get back in the air tomorrow. Finally, last leg. We got 3 hours to Reno, so let's bring her home. All right, Steve, at this point, there's just 2.
Wow.
Thank you for your accommodations.
Absolutely.
Till the next one, dude.
Absolutely, bro.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Traffic Skyhawk 43 Quebec, final 16. Is that the Freedom Fox?
It would be the replacement of the Freedom Fox.
Oh, is this Trent Palmer?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, dude? Welcome to Bend.
Hey, thanks, man.
All right, made it back, safe and sound, tucked back into the hangar. Man, that was an adventure. Over the last 2.5 weeks, I put 75 hours on the airplane. I don't even know how many miles we covered. I guess we could just do the math of that at 105 to 110 miles an hour and know that I covered a lot of freaking ground. Anyway, I got a bunch of unloading to do. I gotta jet over this week to have Cato help me fix the leak in the prop hub, give the plane a bath, and get loaded up and headed to Oshkosh. So if you guys are gonna be at Oshkosh, make sure you come by and say hi. Friday at 10:30 at the Garmin booth. I'll probably also do a little meet and greet at the Legend booth as well. So make sure you follow me on Instagram if you haven't. I'll announce it on there. So with all that, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up here. Huge thank you again to my friends over at One Wheel. For one, making such an awesome product that I fly with on the regular, but also for reaching out and wanting to help support this channel and sponsor this video. So anyone that's interested in getting a One Wheel, if you don't have one already, I'll post a link below. If you use that link, One Wheel is gonna throw in a free fender for anyone who buys through that. So that's pretty awesome. And with that, you guys know the drill. Like this video if you do, subscribe if you haven't. Come be my wingman. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.